Hello, my name's Anne Little and I'd like to welcome you to this 15-minute Latin-inspired dance session designed to improve overall fitness and to make you smile. So you can work at different levels. You can do the session in seated like me, or you can do the session in standing like Sandra, or you can do the session in standing with a chair support like Alex. And you don't need to have any experience of doing this kind of exercise like Alex. Just join in and have some fun. Continuously doing these sessions can really help to improve your stamina, and it can help to improve your strength and your flexibility and even your balance and coordination. And this can have a really beneficial effect on your ability to do everyday tasks, from reaching for a tin of beans to mopping the floor. And we know as well that it can also help alleviate some of those common symptoms associated with long-term health conditions. As always, with any form of activity like this, look after yourself, make sure that you take rests when you need to and work at a level that feels good for you today. And remember, you can always come back to this video anytime. So, if you're ready, I'm ready, let's get started with the warm-up. So we're going to start with just tapping the heels in front. Off we go. So just let the arms be relaxed for now. Okay, let's add some arms. Keeping the arms quite low to begin with. Remember, we're just warming up. Now roll the shoulders, here we go. Little side bend to the right. Kind of just oiling the shoulder joints. Do that again. And this time we're going to side bend to the left. Let's do that again. Roll the shoulders. Nice. And again. And then we're going to go back to the heels in front. You ready, Alex?
Yes, Anne. Yeah.
Here we go, here we go. So a little bit more movement now. Are you ready to bring the arms in? Let's make them a little bit bigger. I want you to imagine that you've got some maracas in your hand. Let's just shake those maracas high and low. But of course, you don't need to take your arms up high if you don't want to. Let's change sides. Good. Back to the shoulder rolls. So sitting up nice and tall. Really feeling like you're oiling the shoulder joints. Don't forget those side bends. Again. Ooh. Other side. Let's do that again. And you can always hold on to the side of the chair with those side bends if that feels more comfortable for you. Again. Ready with the heels in front? Off we go. So just enjoy the movement. Let's bring the arms in when you're ready. Bigger still now if that feels good, but only if that feels good. Maracas? Here they come. Nice. So don't forget to keep those arms low if you prefer. Other side. So we're going to set this next bit up. So I'd like you to just sit up nice and straight into position. Okay, Sandra?
Yes.
A slow rotation to the right and back to the front. It's really good to sit up tall. Let's do it left. Again, nice and slow. So sit up tall. A little bit faster if that feels good for you. And then we're back to the heel digs. Off we go. And let's have some arms. Nice and big if that's good for you, or keep them low. Work with your body today. Maracas. Other side. Lovely. And Marvellous. Ready to move on to a dance to gradually increase your heart rate and improve stamina. Okay, so this starts with a little box step. Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, we're off. So I'm just clicking my fingers with this. I'm going to take the arms up a little bit higher now, but you don't need to, with a clap. So we've got the arms on their own now. So I'm working quite low, but you can bring the arms up a bit higher if that's good for you today. Keep going. We're going to take the right leg out to the side. So we go out, and then strange move with the arms called a dumb waiter. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. Keep going. Sitting up nice and straight. Tap the right foot 4 times. Change. And just keep going like this. Of course, you can take the arms up a bit higher if you want to work harder. And then we go back to the beginning. Box step. So with all these dances, just have fun. Clap if you want to. Arms are on their own now. Remember to take them up a bit if you want to. How are you doing, Alex?
Yes, good, Anne.
And again. So we're going to take the right leg out to the side. Here we go. So when you do this arm move, I want you to think about kind of drawing your shoulder blades together behind you. Strengthening the upper back. We're going to tap the foot, right foot, 4 times. So the higher you lift the leg, the harder you're working. The higher you lift your arms, the harder you're working. It's up to you. Okay, back to the box step. Swing those arms, have fun. Ready to clap? Here we go. Just the arms now. Take them up if you want to. Yay, well done. We're now going to do a dance to strengthen the shoulders and the legs and the bottom. So I really need you to think about squeezing your buttocks in this next dance when I ask you to. So let's get going. Okay, so arms in this position and just gently taking them out to the side. And then when you're ready, pause here and go down and up. Now squeeze the buttocks on the way up. Squeeze and squeeze. Again. So we're going to move on now and work the legs. You can hold on to the chair if you want to. Entirely up to you. And it does help if you sit at the front of the chair when you do this. And then we just repeat the dance again. Arms in position, off we go. Out and in, out and in. Keep going like this. And you could always grab a tin of beans in each hand if you wanted to make it a little bit more challenging. That's up to you. And then down and squeeze those buttocks as you lift your arms. Are you squeezing your buttocks, Alex?
I am, Anne.
Jolly good. Sandra?
Yes, I am.
Yay! Lovely. And then to the legs. So holding onto the chair if that's helpful. And really thinking about straightening the legs fully. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. And again. Back to the beginning. Arms in position. Out and in. Good. Try not to lock those elbows as you straighten the arms. Ready for the buttock squeezes? So having a strong bottom actually improves your back health. So we're doing it for a reason. And squeeze. Okay, back to the legs. Lift and straighten. And don't forget, if you don't want to lift and straighten the legs, you can just imagine that you're doing it, because we know that has benefits too. Again. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, so we've just done a dance to improve strength. We're now going to do another dance to gradually increase your heart rate and improve your stamina. And there's a real Latin flavour to this one, so just have fun. And if you're not used to dancing, don't worry. So let's get going. So we're starting with a little salsa to the side, and you can see I'm just letting my arms do whatever feels natural for them. So it does help to sit at the front of the chair with this particular dance. Let's salsa back. So I'm just rotating my body to the side. You do that if it feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to cut the corn and little salsa with the arms. So that cut the corn, we're going to do it again. And it's a cumbia move, giving this dance a real Latin flavour. Nice. We're going to salsa forwards now. And again, the arms, just let them do whatever they want to do. But if you'd like to add some more arms, here we go. And you can keep those high or you can keep them low, whatever works for you. Watch the feet, watch the feet. So toes, heels. Do that again. Mobilising the ankles. And then rolling the arms, high and low. Or just keep the arms low if that feels good. Back to the feet, back to the feet. So can you see I've got my hands on my thighs just to support my upper body. Lovely. And then roll the arms on the other side. Again, high or low. And then we're going to go back to that salsa forwards move. We go. And again, arms, do whatever feels right for you. Let's add some bigger arms if that's good. So we're going to cut the corn again. Here we go. Feel that stretch as you lift your arm, if that's okay for you. Little salsa side with the arms, cut the corn on the other side. You see I've got one hand on my thigh to support my upper back. Let's salsa side. Nice. So we're going to salsa back with that little twist if that feels good. If it doesn't, just stay with the salsa side. Well done! Brilliant! Okay, so you've worked really hard in this session, so we're now going to do a beautiful cool down just to stretch and relax the muscles. So when you're ready, sitting up nice and straight in the chair. And just rotating your body gently to the side. And you might feel a little bit of a stretch around the lower part, side of the back. Come back to centre and gently rotate the other way. Lovely, coming back to centre. And then in your own time, reaching up, taking a breath in and breathing out in whichever way works best for you. Do that again. And if you don't want to reach up so high, that's absolutely fine. Whatever works for you. So now just moving forwards to the front of the chair and straightening your right leg. And leaning forwards if you can from here, placing both hands on your bent leg. Keeping this part of your body lifted. Pointing the toes towards your nose and just noticing if you can feel a lovely stretch down the back of the right leg. Sometimes it helps just to gently move forwards and backwards to help you feel that stretch a little bit more. Well done. And then sliding the leg in and walking gently to the back of the chair. Sitting up nice and straight, reaching out to the side and then nodding the chin down towards the chest. And you might get a little bit of a stretch across the upper back and around the back of the neck. And if you don't feel anything, don't worry. Big deep breath in once again, reaching up. Blowing out in whichever way feels good for you. Do that once more. Nice. Moving to the front of the chair once again. Straightening this time your left leg. Leaning forwards, placing both hands on your bent leg. Keeping this part of your body lifted. Pointing your toes towards your nose if that feels okay. And just gently rocking forwards and backwards, feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. And gently bringing the leg in and walking the bottom back. Holding on to the side of the chair if that feels good, reaching up with the arm and taking a side bend. Now you don't need to reach that far with the arm if you don't want to. You can keep it bent. Come back and do the same on the other side, reaching all the way up, leaning over to the side, keeping that arm bent if you need to, and then coming back. Placing both hands behind your body, in the lower back or the bottom, or you can hold on to the chair, stretching the chest. You okay, Alex?
Yes, Sam.
And just holding it there for a few more seconds. Lovely. Okay, that's the cool down over. Well done. You've completed the whole 15 minutes, and if you haven't, don't worry. Remember, you can come back and join me and the others anytime. Well done. See you again.